Good morning, CCAD. I'm Nicole Placencia, and here's your CCAD news around the depot for this week. A program that began 20 years ago with a temporary facility now has a new roof over its head. The Storage Analysis, Failure Evaluation and Reclamation Program, also known as SAFR, is boasting not only a new building, but some serious cost savings. Here's more.
We started that program a little over 20 years ago with the idea that there was a lot of high-dollar parts being thrown away, that we might be able to come up with engineering solutions to repair them, save money, and have them available to support production at CCAD. So we put together this temporary facility and started saving parts, and it worked out great. And now that facility is over 20 years old, and in Corpus Christi it had some corrosion and wear and tear, and also it was not climate controlled, so we were having some issues with corrosion of the parts. So we did a renovation of this facility. We were supported by AMCOM, and we did a renovation of the facility, and it should be good for another 20 or 30 years. And we also had a celebration. We've been keeping track of the value of the savings of these parts we've been repairing, and we just hit $1 billion in cumulative savings last year. We're going to put up a sign out front like McDonald's has, but it's going to say 1 billion saved.
Thanks, Kevin, and we'll definitely keep a lookout for that sign. The Corpus Christi Drug Enforcement Agency will be on base on April 25th to collect any prescription drugs in an effort to avoid prescription drug abuse. Our very own Jacqueline Nix caught up with Special Agent Jennifer Tinkler to give us the details.
Hey Nicole, I'm here with Jennifer from DEA, and she's going to tell us how you can get rid of your prescription drugs. Jennifer, will you tell us a little bit about this program here you're bringing to CCAD?
Yes, we're very excited this year to be partnering with CCAD as well as the Naval Base this year. And DEA has a program, and this will be the fourth time that the program has collected citizens of the community their unused or unwanted prescription drugs. And what it is on April 25th from 11 to 4:30, we'll be at 2 locations out here. And basically what citizens can do, and the people that work here on the base, they can come by and drop off, like I said, their unused or unwanted prescriptions. No questions asked. It's basically anonymous. When I say no questions asked, we're going to ask you a couple of questions. Number 1, if you have liquids, or number 2, if there's any needles, just because we have to separate those from the actual pills themselves. What we are offering is a safe way for people to properly dispose of their unused and unwanted medications. We strongly encourage people not to flush them down the toilet. Reason being, it's an environmental issue. There's been studies done on water, lakes and rivers and streams and things like that all across the United States, and there's been small traces of contaminants from these prescription drugs that have been found in the waters.
Again, the DEA will be here April 25th on base to collect those unused or expired prescription drugs, and if you happen to forget to bring them that day, you can actually find a location April 28th, that Saturday, and you can log on to dea.gov for that information. Our crew got to witness a little bit of history in the making as we welcome the very first female test pilot here to CCAD. Chief Warrant Officer 2 Trina Moreno is coming to us from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and says she's very happy to be here.
CCAD is a very equal opportunity business. I didn't realize, I've always known about CCAD because we get the parts, but you don't realize how big this place actually is until you get here. It's pretty amazing, everything that goes on. If you want to do it and you're a woman, it's a great opportunity. It's an awesome feeling being the one behind the controls, piloting the aircraft, and be able to state where you stand, don't let people push you around, and to pull your own weight. It's been probably one of the greatest experiences of my life. I would not change anything that I have done. I've had the opportunities to travel around the world. I started out as a mechanic, and now I'm actually a pilot, which is awesome, and starting to see a lot more females doing that, which is great.
And Trina is a test pilot for the UH-60 Blackhawk. Thanks again, Trina, and we're very happy to have you here. There's a brand new flag waving in front of Building 8. Earlier this month, visiting soldiers retired the old flag as its edges were pretty worn. In addition to the new flag, soldiers were able to practice Army drills and ceremony functions. Thanks a lot, guys. And that does it for this week's edition of CCAD News Around the Depot. I'm Nicole Placencia. Have a wonderful week.